Hot mess. Express. I'm in an odd mood today. Odd. What's today? The 22nd.
Alrighty. We are live. Good morning, good morning.
Hi, good morning, everybody. What's up?
What's
happening? How are ya? Who's
my music doesn't work today.
Your music? What? We cannot have that.
Things. We cannot have that.
We cannot have that.
You should turn your music on.
Well, let me see. Well, I did have it on. I thought you didn't like it.
Well, no, I didn't say that. It's just we're yeah.
Okay, I'll play one of my favorite songs. Let's see. Where is it? What happened to it? I have a playlist I go to. And I can't find it right now. Hold on. Okay. It should be at the top, but it's not. That's all right. I'll play the other one that's my favorite.
Just play some music.
Just play something? Who's joining? Anybody here?
Anybody here? Yeah, we got a few peeps on. Say hello to us, please.
Yes, I can't tell who's on unless you say hello.
Hello, hello.
Okay. Okay, that's really bizarre. The one I was just listening to is gone. So
that's all right. We're good. We're rolling.
Okay.
We are rolling. So let's see. Let's see your shirt.
I'm not. No, it's an unveil. No.
Oh, sorry. I already unveiled mine.
You did. Oh my goodness.
I didn't know that it was an unveiling.
It's an unveil thing.
Okay.
Don't you know? But it's okay. Now you let the cat out.
I did.
You let the cat out.
Go for your.
What are we doing?
What are we gonna say?
So, what's tomorrow, people? What is tomorrow? You can't kind of see it, but it's my number 15 shirt. Who's number 15?
In our hearts, in our minds.
Who's number 15?
Patrick Mahomes.
So, do we think he's signing up tomorrow? Think he's going to be part of the draft?
No. Here, I'm going to show the draft. There we go. We got the NFL draft tomorrow.
Do you think?
Who are the Chiefs going to pick up?
Who is it going to be?
Do we really care? Not really.
We know we do.
We're the champs.
What do you mean? Of course we care.
Oh, okay, we care.
We got to care more about that.
We got to care more. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Who here is going to, and if you're watching the replay, please comment, going to watch the draft? And are you a big draft fan? I'm not a big draft watcher. I'm interested, kind of looking at it, but I don't really.
You're not a draft watcher?
Well, a lot of people do like big parties and they like tailgate and they do all stuff for the draft. I'm like, really? But
you do?
There's some diehards. Yeah, I'm even sporting my Chiefs mug today. Mugs up.
Chiefs. Oh, sorry, I don't have one.
Oh, we need to get you one.
Look what mine is.
That's nice. Ireland.
Mine is Northern Ireland. Mugs up, everyone. Who's here with us today? I can't tell. Nobody's really commenting today. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, let me turn down my volume. I got it. I finally got it. I can see y'all. So, hi, Heather. How are you today, sweetheart?
Thanks for joining, Heather.
Yes. Hi, Mark. I watched your little clip yesterday, which was cute and funny. He used a joke about Five Guys.
Five Guys.
So, okay. So, who's happy about? I know Heather's happy about the draft tomorrow, right, Heather?
Really, Heather? What do you like about the draft? And are you a draft watcher?
I don't know if she is.
Sit there and watch
I know she's a Chiefs watcher.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got the music to work. Okay, hold on.
You did.
Yeah, we're doing a little crazy, like gnarled Barkley, because we're crazy for the Chiefs.
Yeah. Good morning, William. Who else is watching today? Come say hello. Hi, it's nice to see ya.
Hello, hello.
I know he's
Hey,
a
William.
Chiefs fan. You can tell by his profile picture he's a Chiefs fan. You can
Nice.
tell. You can tell the hardcore Chiefs fans. No, you don't watch the draft?
Nice.
Oh. Yeah,
no.
me neither.
You're
Me
like,
neither.
oh, me neither.
Yeah. They're having like a big party at Walsh's Corner Pub in Kansas City for the draft tomorrow. Like another drive-in thing. And then I saw they're having like a jazz dude singing Amazing Grace, and they're going to have a drive-in thing for that. So the drive-in thing is starting to come into full force, even though a couple weeks ago, a friend of ours got kind of attacked about all that. But it seems like people now want to get out and do stuff.
It's fun. I think the drive-in concerts are great, and it's great for the restaurants. And they got this empty parking lot sitting out there, and people park a space in between, and they don't let you get out of your cars. And I mean, they have a bathroom. You can go to the bathroom. They come to your car and order and deliver the food, and you got a band playing, and it's a cool thing.
I think it is too.
You're
it's fine.
You're social distancing, and at least you can get out and see some people, and you don't have to. Just even seeing them and waving to them is nice.
Exactly. Good morning, Michael. Crazy
Michael.
Kids. What are you talking about? You're younger than me, I think. I don't know how old anybody is anymore. And I know it's somebody's. I know it's somebody's birthday. It's somebody's birthday week this week. Somebody
week.
I know. Mugs up. So we're deciding if we should come on here on Friday, aren't we? Aren't we deciding if we should do Fridays?
Yeah, we're thinking about dropping Fridays.
And,
we'll see.
Yeah. You're also more mature. Okay.
He's got the little winky guy there.
Look, wink, wink. I was winking too.
Yeah, winking.
Yeah, you are. Yep, Heather. Woohoo! Heather's gonna be 45.
Woohoo! I like the 40.
Heather, I'm sorry, I called your age out.
Yeah. We're just all.
William's 60 years young. Hello. Oh, he's as is Scott. As is Scott what? That he's more mature?
I think that's what he means. Yeah. Not age-wise though. I'm stuck at 49. Yeah, 49. I'm 49. I'm a good 49 for a long time.
Yep. Me too. Yeah. Hey, and I want you guys to know something. I'm sorry if I don't comment to you right away. There is a delay. So if you said something, we're not trying to not comment back at you.
We're not dissing you.
We're not dissing you. So I'm back in my other setup because sitting down wasn't working for me. We're trying to figure out studio things. Like
you're looking good. You've got good lighting there today.
Oh, good lighting.
Yes, and it's the camera is just loving you today. So.
Oh, whatever.
So good.
Not a real morning edition. Okay, so what are we going to be serious about today?
Oh, do we have to?
No, I don't want to be serious sometimes. We have to have fun. Good morning, Larry. Nice to see you. Whoever else is joined, I hope my friends are joining.
Hi, Carol.
I love doing this. I love doing this with my friends. It's awesome.
Carol,
and I appreciate you guys.
There. All right. Awesome.
Carol is okay. So Carol, I'm not going to call you out, but I knew Carol. She used to babysit me.
Nice.
Long time ago. And she wore a perfume that every time I smell it, I think of her only. Oh, wow. Isn't that funny? And she was so beautiful with her. She had a white fuzzy sweater. You know, when you're a young girl, and you see a really beautiful woman, you know, you remember those things. So that's kind of where I got. Carol, did you know this? This is where I kind of got that. Well, okay, now you have to wear like fuzzy sweaters and like perfume and lipstick and you know, you kind of like emulate that. So I just want you to know that, Carol. I don't think she knew that.
I like that.
She knew that I remembered her from her perfume, but I don't think she remembered me, you know, taking note of all those things. And now my mom was like that too. I mean, don't get me wrong. My mother, she was an exec in a bank, so she used to dress up in her she called them monkey suits to go to work. Yeah, she was a working mom when I was young. My mom, and I'm just going to brag here. I hope Donna's listening too. She had a pink duster. It was a pink duster with white leather interior when I was like in the 2nd or 3rd grade. I really thought my mom was Barbie because she had long blonde hair and she had the pink Barbie car. And I thought that was the coolest.
That is.
And then she got rid of it. I cried. I cried when she got rid of the car. I cried. And I was just a kid. Hey, good morning, Jeff. So, hi, Al. And I don't know. I am not Fane. I'm not sure who that is. And he has a sad face. So, hi, I don't know how to say your name.
So
anyway,
I'm gonna start a new tradition, and I think you'll like it. And we're gonna ask everybody. First, I'll ask you, and then I'll say, and then we can ask everybody. Is each day we're gonna ask, what are you grateful for today? How about that?
I think that's a great tradition.
Okay, let's just
a tradition.
Just
how
today.
About yes, today.
I go in my
our daily.
I have my little planner on my iPad, and every day I go through and I write the date, I write what I got to do for the day, whatever, and then I have a little line that says, "What am I grateful for today?" And it's fun. I try to do that in the morning, and it just kind of makes me reminds me, or it makes me think of what am I grateful for today. And I'm gonna say today I'm grateful for the rain because it's gonna rain here today, and that's all right. I got to work all day. I'm gonna be inside, so let it rain.
Okay.
What are you grateful for?
So mine is hard because I can't just ever pick one.
I know that's hard. Well, yeah.
Yeah. I am grateful for the warmer weather. You're grateful that I like the warmer weather. The warmer weather is my thing. I just can't do cold, but it's getting warmer and I've gotten used to it here. So what are you guys grateful for? Okay. Carol's grateful for family and friends. We're grateful for you too, Carol. Donna's grateful for God and love. Yes, absolutely.
Heather's grateful that her dad doesn't have corona and we're coming home today. Oh, that's good news.
Yay.
That's good news. Thanks,
awesome.
Heather, for sharing that.
Yes, I'm so glad. Yes.
That's good.
So.
Michael's got to go. See you, Michael.
Yeah, you're great too, Michael. Bye-bye. Why do people say bye-bye? Why do we do that?
Like bye-bye?
Like bye-bye.
I think you say
that. Bye-bye. Well, no. The ladies at the airport say bye-bye. So, I think.
What does that mean? What ladies? What are you talking about?
The stewardesses, the flight attendants, whatever they're called.
When you're getting off the plane, they're like, bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay, Shannon's grateful for her grandbabies. And Jeff is grateful for morning kisses from his dogs to wake him up.
Don't forget Shannon. She's also grateful for Johnny. So
and Johnny. Oh, gosh.
We don't want to leave Johnny out.
So sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh, definitely don't leave Johnny out. I'm sorry, Johnny.
Hi, Bill.
Good
morning, Bill.
Good morning. Good morning, Suzanne.
Jeffrey's grateful for my morning kisses from my dogs to wake me up. Isn't that fun? That is the best.
It's fun.
When the dogs get up and they jump up there and they're so happy to see you.
No.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. My dogs, my schnauzers, they have teeth issues. Oh. Yeah. No kisses from the teeth issue dogs. Oh my gosh.
Dog breath.
You want to die. You just want to die. Grateful for each day, family, friends, and business, Larry. That's awesome. Every time you wake up in the morning, it's good to be above ground. That's what they always say, right?
Above ground.
Above ground.
I like it.
You've only got a short time in that. Not to switch into seriousness. However. Happy Earth Day. Yes, I was going to bring that up today. Yes, thank you, Shannon.
Let's just bring it up because I'm going to put the news on and ba-boom.
Here I am.
on a
Clinging
pandemic
on.
Earth Day, be good to the environment and to yourself. So yeah, today is Earth Day. And what do
Oh,
we think about Earth Day in this crazy pandemic? What do we think?
well, it'd be a good social distancing thing to do. Go to pick up trash at a park or something.
Okay. Are you? That's a challenge. It's a challenge.
I think it would be.
No, I think so. I would take on this Earth Day thing and the pandemic because I think you guys have heard that in certain places the animals are coming back, the dolphins are coming back in some of the areas that had too much pollution,
I
and
was going to say, coming back to where?
I think it was in Florida. There were I don't know, there were dolphins coming back into an area that hadn't been in that area for a long time. The air is clearer. I think I heard in China for sure that the air there is clearer than ever.
Yeah,
The
look at what.
pollution is
Yeah.
going down. Yeah, what do we say? Earth is the happiest. Earth
She's
is the happiest she's
been
been in
in
a
a
hot
hot
minute.
minute.
That's cute.
It's
I know.
true.
So today is really this year is we really should celebrate Earth Day.
Right.
We're giving Earth a breather, and
Yep.
I just hope that moving forward we appreciate Mother Earth a little bit more. And I know
Yeah.
the economic engine is going to get back into full swing, but we can do a lot if we just put our minds to it
Yeah.
and get serious about the environment.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I filled up my gas tank yesterday for the first time in 2.5 weeks. Yeah. And I put $20 in and I'm like, okay, and noted it down. I actually noted down when I filled up my car to see how long it, how many miles getting no miles to the gallon because I'm not going very many places. Though yesterday was Taco Tuesday.
Taco
Yesterday.
Tuesday. Morning, Donna. Donna says, good morning. And she's got some sunshine there. So I like
She
it.
was replying to, good morning. So we had Taco Tuesday. But we thought it was a taco, but it was actually a chalupa because they deep fried the tortilla instead of tacos. But it was yummy. Oh my gosh.
I
It
bet.
was at Jose Peppers on Olathe. Give them a shout out because they were
Shout
yummy.
out. Taco Tuesday.
It was $10 for 2 chalupas and chips and queso and all that. $10. Just like Olive Garden. Olive Garden's having a 2-for-1 too. And that's why I said yesterday on my Facebook, we should have a 20 pandemic 20, because I think that's where I'm heading.
You mean
I'm
like
just
the
kidding.
freshman 20 and the.
Oh my gosh.
What was the other one you had? The freshman 20 and what was the other one?
Midlife crisis.
Midlife
40
20.
really, but it's 20, but it's kind of 40, I think. But
Pandemic 20. Yeah, I hope not.
yeah. Good morning, David. Good to see you. Good morning, everyone. So please comment on anything, and we will definitely comment back because we're trying real hard for that. And we're just trying new setups and everything, and we want to check in. So how is everybody checking in? How are we feeling about things at this point? Where are we at on the scale? Where are you at on your scale today? Are you not the real scale? Because, oh my God, don't do that. Because then you'll be in anxiety and all that. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't do that.
Luckily, my scale wouldn't work this morning. So it said, not weighing you today.
Right.
I said, fine.
I
I'll
put
move right
on
on.
jeans today. I have jeans on.
Really?
Who has jeans on today? Who has jeans on? Not stretchy pants, not yoga pants, not pajama pants, but jeans. Who has jeans on today?
Yeah, I don't even know what those are anymore. Jeans?
Jeans? What are those? So, I have jeans on. They're the stretchy kind, though, but they're still there.
Well, you're ready to go to a football game. You're ready to tailgate.
I am. I know. I miss it. Oh, my gosh,
Chiefs.
I miss it. Chiefs, go. So, where are you guys at? Come on. You guys have been saying stuff on everything else. I want to know where you're at, on all of this. Where are you at in your levels? I've put up there different quarantine things. to kind of check in with yourself and see where you're at. Because I mean, that's why we're doing this. We want to check in with you, see how you are. You know, we're always here. You know, the Awakenings page has an inbox. I call it an inbox. Messenger.
Explain what that is. Oh, messenger.
It's our messenger. If you need, you know, just a vent. I mean, you know, or any comments, please definitely, you know, leave us notes, because we definitely are here to help if you need it, you know, just for encouragement. You know, we're not going to give you advice. We just want to be here for you for encouragement. So that is the whole purpose of this.
So Heather hasn't worn jeans in 5 weeks. I'm with you, Heather. I'm in my Star Wars pajama pants all day, every day.
Good, Shannon. I'm glad you're doing good. So very good, Heather. All right. Everybody's doing, you know, they're feeling better. I mean, that's better than a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, people weren't saying that. So, I mean, I hate to say that we're getting used to this, but I think we are. We're settling in. We're, you know, hunkering down, settling in, you know, on what we need to be doing.
That is good. Shannon says that she's also calm, doing well. Finance is not great, but other than that.
Good.
Yeah, we just got to hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
another month or so.
I mean,
3
my
weeks.
optimist nature is just make the best of it if you can, you know. And I've had a lot of stuff in the last week come at me that could have been very stressful, and so, you know, we just have to weather it. We're weathering it all together. It's a new thing. We're not used to this. You know, it's going to be one of them. It's going to be one of them grandparent stories. That's what I keep saying.
Yeah.
It's the grandparent story. That time we had the pandemic and we ran out of toilet paper, and we weathered that, you know.
Weathered it. Jeffrey says he's all good. That is good.
All right, good.
This will be short-lived.
She's just fat and happy over there.
Fat and happy. That's kind of what I feel. It's like just kind of fat and happy, just waiting for this to pass.
Yeah, well, I keep trying to get back up on the exercise, you know, nutrition thing. It's Wednesday now. I said I was going to do it Monday, and I already crashed on Taco Tuesday. So right. I have to admit, you know,
Mark says,
what are you going to do?
Mark says he's got joy
down in my heart. Down in my heart.
Lyrics aren't my thing.
Down in my heart. I got the joy. Okay, I was a children's ministry teacher. That would be why.
All right,
love singing that. Toddlers love that song.
Meme of the day, because it kind of fits here.
Does it?
What we're talking about, yeah.
Yay, meme of the day.
Meme of the day. It's a law of attraction.
Music.
I know.
We need music for it.
Little da-da-da. Because of the law of attraction, each of you is like a powerful magnet, attracting more of the way you feel at any point in time. And, you know, they didn't say how you think. It's how you feel. Now, they go hand in hand, but it's how you feel. If you are feeling positive vibes, you are going to attract more positive vibes into your life. Simple as that. So, but it goes with your thinking, goes with what you say to yourself, how you talk to yourself. Yeah. Shannon, karaoke coffee time. I know, we were doing a little joy karaoke time.
Yeah. Hey, Brandy. Yay. My girl Brandy's on. And say thank you to Brandy. She's a healthcare worker. She's a nurse.
Thank you, Brandy.
Thank you, Brandy. Good to see you. Love you.
Taking things day by day.
Yep. She's out there in the front lines doing stuff. So thank you to anybody that's healthcare, all of that. Thank you to everybody. I mean, we all have a part. We all have a part in this world. You know?
We are all going through it at the same time. And that's the other just fascinating thing for me is that we're really, first time ever, that everybody's going through this. Everybody. And so, and it's why, like, we can get on here like this and just, everybody's going through the same thing. Let's just talk a little bit about it, connect a little bit. It's unique. It's very unique. and we need to continue to focus on the positive parts of it, because why not, right? We know that there's suffering out there, and that there's some tough things going on, but for a lot of us,
Yeah.
um, we're inconvenienced, but we can deal with that, and if we're together, we can deal with it even better.
Yeah. Yeah. And we are. We are. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Brandy. Thank you to everyone. We're all essential. It's true, but you're out there on the front line having to glove up, mask up, PPE up. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's the first, I haven't worked in healthcare in a couple years. And so it's been weird for me to not be out there in there, but I'm not. And so this is where my station is right now. So this is where I am. And so what else news we got going on? Let's see.
Let me put some more news up here for a second. Oh, that's the draft. We'll take that off. Okay, here's an interesting one. You remember there was this big study about hydroxychloroquine, and the president talked it up pretty big, and they found it doesn't. Well, he did.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work. And that was the thing, is that they're trying all sorts of different drugs and things, and they were hoping that some of these existing drugs would work, but we couldn't. That's why we can't jump the gun on some of this stuff. We need a little bit of time, and so hopefully it works a little bit, or I don't know. But the interesting thing about this was that people were hoarding it. You remember that?
And yeah, that's crazy. And some people took it. Some people took it from the fish store.
The fish store.
They went and they bought it because they were selling it at the aquarium store, and they died. Couple.
Oh, geez.
They died. They took it straight.
Oh, crazy. That's crazy. Here's another cool thing.
Well, hold on. Can I talk about that for a second? So I did get something in my inbox. I get these videos or whatever, and a lady that was saying, well, that all the doctors were saying it presents like high altitude sickness. So she was going on there saying something about a medication that they treat high altitude sickness with, and why weren't they trying that one? Which makes sense too, because he says it presents the same way, and the way that it goes is kind of the same way. Now I don't know why. Maybe there's lots of counter interactions. I don't remember that it started with the dioxyl or something like that, but I don't know what it is. But anyway, I think they're trying everything. I think they are. I think they're those labs are back there are trying stuff. I mean,
I think that just to throw this out there too, is that as we flatten the curve, I think the key here is once we flatten the curve, and we start to test people for the antibody, and we find out some people that are going to have an immunity to this, and we let those people get out in the workforce. Because this is going to be around, and the human body has never had this in their body, so we need to slowly build this up into the population. So probably at some point in the next, I don't know how many years or whatever, everybody's going to get this, like the flu. Everybody gets the flu, right? But we've got these antibodies. So even if you get sick and you experience some, whatever age you are, some symptoms, as long our healthcare system will be able to handle it at some point. And that was I think the critical thing of this whole shelter in place thing was that we needed to make sure that we didn't overload the hospital systems. And so, we've been kind of lucky here, apparently in the Midwest, or at least in Kansas City area, where of the people that are tested, we're about 10 or 11%. And then they were, and nationally, it's a lot higher than that. And even though we know they're not testing everybody, they're still way behind in their testing apparently. But they were saying, the federal government, I think, was saying that if we get below 12 or 15% of people that are tested that have it, if we're below that, then we can start to open up. And Kansas has already been below that. So there's been some discussion about in the Midwest or in Kansas City area, we're already under the national average. So can we start to get back to work? And I just think that, we're going to be cautious. And, right now it's still May 15th, as far as I know, when things are going to open up a little bit. We have no idea what that means. I've never heard any definitively exactly what that means. Like,
That's because they're planning it. They don't really know. They don't. It's because this is the first time this has happened, so they don't know. I mean, they're trying to formulate a plan. Which businesses will open up first, and what is that going to look like, and how they're going to regulate that. Now, what has concerned me, and this is controversial, and I'm about to open up a controversial can. So, I wish I had a can. I think I'm going to get a can that says controversial, so y'all know it's coming. But there was a lady, two ladies, in Idaho. One was at the park with her child. And they have the little things all over the parks. They've closed down the parks. Kids aren't supposed to be on there. They arrested her. And then another lady had a garage sale. And they arrested her. And so that's kind of scary. I mean, you're going to get arrested for this? Like, our social distancing, it was just her and her child. It wasn't anybody else there. It wasn't like she was, like, there's no definitive on this. Like, okay, so she's at the park. Okay, maybe that's considered trespassing. I don't know. Just because they have, like, some tape over it, and she wasn't allowed to swing her child on the little swing. I mean, so now we're going to arrest a young mother over that. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, how about just say, hey, listen, we really don't want to encourage this. We don't want to encourage your neighbors to do this, because we're really, just keeping you safe. And they arrested her. Now, I don't know if she, like, fought back or what she said, how people get when they're getting arrested. Well, I don't really know.
Most law enforcement that I've heard said that they will ask first, and they'll just try to get them.
But see, I don't know the whole story.
But if they refuse, that like, even here, some of the places that are closed.
Right. But I mean, I can't imagine.
What about the churches?
They're suing. Yeah, they're suing the state. And that's really controversial. Well, you're really opening up a can. I was opening up a little can. Yeah, it's a big can. Anyhow.
Is it a big can?
It's a big can.
I don't think it's that big. I mean, basically.
Well, it is because there's different mentalities about that.
Some churches are open. Some of the churches are able to, if they do it outside or something.
Something like that. I know that there was a church back in Virginia. It's a biker church. So they all came on their bikes, just like we do in the drive-in thing. They came on their bikes and spaced apart, but they weren't that spaced 6 feet. And then that became this might not be so safe thing, because people started to talk to each other and walk around, because you just can't help it. We're social people. Us extroverts are going nuts like that.
Speaking of that, you're drifting a little bit. You need to move to the right a little bit. Or that way. There you go.
Doesn't matter.
Drift over.
I
don't know. Maybe I've got a thing about symmetry. I don't know.
I know. You. It's you.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
I could be out of the picture.
Lisa
it's
says
all right.
that it was a huge can. That I opened up a huge can.
It is a huge can, and because there are different church mentalities, and I know this, being an ex-churchy.
Yeah.
Not an ex-churchy, but I was in there. There's different mentalities to that. Some people think, well, I don't have it. God's going to protect me. I'm not going to get it because I'm claiming that. So there is that mentality, right? And then there's other mentalities of, well, you don't know you have it. You're contagious. I mean, I don't think it's safe, and that's my opinion. Right now, I mean, we can do church online. I've always done. I always call it bedside Baptist. I'm going to bedside Baptist today because I, didn't get out of bed.
That's funny.
Or whatever. So you can do this. I mean, you can do it online, though I do like the socialization of it, but it'll come back. Like, just everybody chill. Let's just weather it, get through it.
We're almost through it. That's the thing. And I know everybody's feeling antsy. But we're almost through it. We can just hold on another couple weeks to a month.
Yeah.
Larry says this is getting a little too political, and he's putting duct tape on his mouth, which is good. Maybe we need to
Okay.
put duct tape on our mouths.
I know. I told you that was too big of a that was too big of a can, right? Right.
Big old can.
So,
Hey
good
Michelle, how
morning,
you doing?
Michelle. Yeah, good morning, Michelle.
All right, I want
So,
to
good
get back
morning,
to this other
Lisa. Thank you for commenting,
get back to
Lisa.
this other news thing that was interesting.
Uh-uh. Uh-oh.
No,
Please, it's not controversial, right?
I don't think so. Well, maybe it is. Missouri suing China. They're the first
They're the first state to
to
sue
sue
China.
China
I
with
don't think that's
coronavirus.
controversial. Go for it,
Funny.
Missouri.
That's funny. That's like
Go,
really
Missouri.
like
Go, Missouri. Go.
yeah, go Missouri. You're gonna sue China? Like that's gonna work. That'll be funny. That's funny.
Well, I think that's interesting. I think that's interesting. I mean, I don't, where are they going to go with that?
I think
Because
it's just a statement, obviously. It's a statement.
China is going to show no evidence, and there's not going to be any discovery because they're going to wipe it all clean. And then they're going to put that we helped fund whatever it was that we helped spread. So that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying. Just watch. Just watch. This is what's going to happen. They're going to turn it around, and they've already blamed us. They're going to blame us again. So Missouri is
I saw something in the news. Has anyone heard this? I saw this on my phone. It popped up, but I looked online to see what it was. It was really interesting. It was about apparently China had sent text messages to some Americans and some officials in America that
really,
yeah, in sort of a false fake news that Trump was going to lock down the country, and that the troops were going to march in and lock down the country. So they're trying to incite craziness. I don't know if anybody heard about that, but it was kind of like a Russian thing. It was fake news, but it was just trying to scare us.
Well, Larry wants us to go back to what we're grateful for.
Yeah, really.
We're bringing up too much controversy.
I don't know why. It's like
today.
we keep saying like we're going to stay positive, and we're trying to, but
yeah,
sometimes you just go down the rabbit hole.
Well,
what are you well in?
Well,
are you well? Are you all well?
Where were you on December 4th?
December 4th.
I don't know where I was on December 4th. That's what we do in investigation. You put the big old light on your face. No. Well, the reality is, Larry, it's just realities. Some realities to this. Some controversy to this, and that's unfortunate, and that's why I keep that thing that broadcasts stuff on it.
Off?
That
turned
TV
on or turned off?
Off. Because I don't want to hear anybody's opinion on this or that sometimes. And I agree with Larry. Sometimes I just want to stay in my little bubble zone. Bubble zone. Stay in the bubble. Because the bubble is where the peace is.
Well, tomorrow we're going to get into some good stuff. Tomorrow night on our Thursday evening edition, we're going to be talking about the silver lining. COVID silver linings and
silver linings. All positive.
We're going to focus mostly on really what are some of the good things that are come out of this, and we're gonna focus on that tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow evening.
So Suzanne on.
So Larry's getting ticked off a little there. And now Jeff is don't fry stimulate a U.S.-made gun. Hope that's not political. Ha ha. Jeff was trying. Oh man, Jeff, you just threw it out there. So anyway. And we're not going to go down that road. Let's stay positive.
Okay.
Because that's the way it is. That's the way we are, right? We're positive, right?
Yes, we have to stay positive. We have to keep our thoughts in the law of attraction, what we're feeling, and hopefully we haven't made anybody feel too anxious here. I mean, that's one of our big things, and I think that we're still proponents of not going down the negative rabbit hole, and I don't think we have here, but some interesting stuff, like Missouri suing China. I think I mean, that's just interesting. It's not bad, good, or sad. It's just kind of interesting stuff. Um, I think that again, if we can just hold on for another month, maybe 2, 3 weeks of this social distancing, things will start to relax, and I think we'll be okay. But we're antsy. I get it. We are antsy to get out, and
Yeah.
I suggest definitely get out, take a walk, be out in nature. It's Earth
Nature.
Day. Let's celebrate Earth.
Yeah, that's raining here in Kansas.
A little
So
rainy
I
here.
saw Denise had joined earlier. Hi Denise, are you still on? Say hello. Stay in my own lane. Well, that's the problem now, isn't it, Larry?
We've got a lot of lanes. That's our problem. Both of us.
That's the problem.
We like lots of
Everybody
lanes.
has an opinion. What do they say about people with opinions?
I don't know. What do they say? I thought that was the assume. If I assume, if you assume something, you make an ass out of you and me. I like that one.
Well, that's assuming.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody's allowed their own opinion, and I don't get. Here's the thing: is I'll think that I'm one way on something, and I'm very open minded to listen to someone else. Sometimes, and I won't, and I hate to admit it because I'm kind of a bullheaded kind of chickie, but they can sway me with a good debate. So I'm okay with a good debate as long as they have a good background on facts, and the facts are legitimate. So I have like a whole process of that, and that's what we're supposed to be. Yep, Heather knew what I was talking about. Heather knew what I was talking about. So, that's what I mean. It's kind of like I think that I'm pretty open-minded. So, and I don't sway way to the one side or the other side. I can stay in the middle, and if things start to encroach though on my rights, which that thing why I brought up the park thing is because I'm like, okay, that's a little scary. Just a little bit, encroaching on my privacy, that kind of thing. And I saw that one of the governors put out there, if you see somebody not social distancing correctly, text this number. So like you're supposed to tell on your neighbor. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like, that is scary. That's totally, I don't know if you guys read 1984. That's totally 1984. So I had to read that in my persuasion and propaganda class in high school. Best class I ever took. Persuasion and propaganda. Awesome class. It opened my mind up as a young girl to how the world works. And I had a great teacher. So, I mean, that's the thing. If you're going to talk about something and be controversial about something, you need to have the facts. Like, definitely, the facts have to.
The facts, man.
You have to have the facts, and we don't always have the right facts. We're fed facts sometimes. So that's what I'm saying.
Fake news.
Due diligence on your own part, to be informed. It's your own responsibility. If you think something's funky, now, I mean, believe me, you can go down a rabbit hole because you can find all kinds of theories to back up what you think, what you feel might be going on. You'll find it out there. Just pick up YouTube. You just Google it in there and you're there. Google it in. So it's just your responsibility, just like peace is your responsibility still. It's your responsibility to pull in that peace. It's your responsibility to make your surroundings calm and comfortable. It's not anybody else's. It's same with happiness, right? It's your responsibility in here to stay happy in your heart. You cannot rely on other people to meet that need for you. I have God to help me with that. God definitely helps me with that. I pull in his strength and I pull in his love and that kind of thing. And you just got to know yourself. You got to love yourself. There.
Heather says a good debate on the facts is good with respect. You start calling names, and I'm out, and I agree
Yeah.
with that. Jeffrey says the problem with the good debate is which facts are correct. The left has their facts, the right has theirs. Totally agree with that, Jeffrey, and it's always an issue, and that's why I like Sandy. I'm sort of a centrist. I can see both sides of it, and you're absolutely right because people can throw facts around and say they're facts, and in this day and age, really, you can find a fact about anything and try to make your point.
Yep.
And so,
Google.
I guess for me, it's I try to watch my sources, but it's really hard. It's like I don't like mainstream media. They've got their agenda. They're owned by corporations. They need to make headlines. And you've got the definitely left-centered media, and you have the right-centered media. Who do you really listen to? And so what I try to do is kind of pop around and get a bit of each side to kind of make my decision, which usually is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And
You know who I listen to? The Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. Okay.
Go Chiefs. There. All right.
Yeah, we can always just say "Go Chiefs" when we get too deep into anything. We'll just say "Go Chiefs."
Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs. Okay, that's going to be our new thing. Yeah. That's going to be the new thing.
All right, so you guys hold us accountable there. When we're going too deep on something, just throw out "Go Chiefs." We'll get it.
Unless you're a Steelers fan or a Pats fan. Oh my.
Oh my, no.
If my friend Joe was on here, he'd be like, "Hey, what about the Pats?" I'd be like,
what about the Pats? It's all over.
They lost their dude.
They lost their dude. They're going to lose their mojo.
They lost their dude.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, he needed to go. He looked like he was crying last year.
It's time for the Chiefs to go all in for decades.
Mahomes, go Chiefs.
Mahomes
See,
is going to carry us for
they're with us.
A long time.
So we're going to go Chiefs. That's that's happiness right there. We had so much fun. I'm so glad. I had so much fun last year with the Chiefs.
Oh.
I'm a new Chiefs fan. So I'm from St. Louis, and St. Louis is bad about keeping NFL teams because we love baseball. Okay, let's just say it. Baseball and hockey are our thing. We like baseball and hockey and football.
I think that's fine. Y'all don't need a team. Just stay with your baseball and hockey. Let us dominate football. It's all right.
Shush. Oh, no, we should get one. But we have the Rams. I have Rams stuff, but I put it in the closet. I didn't throw it away, though. But
Chiefs would dominate. Doesn't matter what would happen. Chiefs would always dominate. Kansas City would dominate.
They did not. This is the first time they won the Super Bowl. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
We are the champions.
Sorry, the Rams did win. Okay.
Oh man, so long ago.
With Kevin, with my dude Kevin.
Kurt Warner.
Anyway, Kurt. Yeah. Ooh, what? Kevin. Who's Kevin? I don't know.
Kevin. What a.
See, see, Heather is the reason I'm a Chiefs fan.
Nice.
Because she invited me to go watch, and I was like, you know what? I've been thinking about it. I had been watching Mahomes the year before and thought that kid is amazing. What an amazing guy. Just the way that he surveys everything, and he's on it. So I do. I like the Chiefs. So I'm now a Chiefs fan, and I was so excited. Heather and I have some funny stories about it. We decided in January that we were not gonna drink anything anymore. It was dry January. Well, that had to change because
Chiefs kept winning. How can you be dry?
Well, that wasn't it. We were not drinking at all. All of us we weren't drinking. We're like, nope, we're not drinking. And then we had to drink because they were losing. Right. And as soon as we started drinking, they started winning. Because it's all about us.
It's all about you.
We were like, the table's like, you guys better start drinking. We were like, all right, we'll drink one drink. And then sure enough, they started winning right after we started drinking our drink. Now, I know it's just a coincidence, but we didn't think so at the time. It was hilarious, actually very funny.
Good.
So he says, Patrick, yep, it's not the first time, just been a long time. Okay, Heather, I know.
Patrick's a gay kid. He always pets Panther before every game. He always pets Panther.
His dog. He goes to the games.
Nice.
He's got a bomb dog. Oh, does he? So you talk to him, huh, Jeff?
Oh, that's cool.
Always pets Panther. That's cool. Hey, so Panther. There we go. So Panther is actually a key to all this, huh?
Panther, his
dog.
I know.
He's a chocolate, is he a chocolate lab? Take a right step. Oh, am I out of screen again?
I don't know.
I apologize.
Drifting. You're just a drifter.
It's because I'm like I noticed the other day I was swaying. I looked like I was dancing to something. I don't know.
Speaking of dancing, let's get the heck out of here. Let's go away to some. We're gonna do a dance monkey song.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
That's a good song.
Well, we'll tell you. Me and my sister are gonna do a TikTok dance this week. We said.
I've been hearing about that for a while. I have not seen any TikToks. I've been hearing about it.
We decided we were really gonna do it, but we're gonna do our own version. Like everybody else copies each other, so we're gonna do an original, something we really know that we've known since we were teenagers. When we were teenagers, we used to write out lyrics. Back then when we didn't know the lyrics to something. Yeah, you used to write them out on the tape recorder.
Write out the dance moves. Get them going. All right, we're gonna roll out of here.
We're rolling out already?
I think it's time to roll out.
It's only 9:38.
Well, it's time to go to bed or take a nap or something.
What? It's the morning.
Just kidding.
Gosh, he's being a poo-poo now. What?
Okay. Well, I've got. So you can't hear the music, but we're dancing to the Dance Monkey song.
Well, we are we? Oh, it's Heather's song. Yeah, she likes that song.
Yeah, it's a fun song. I just like the picture. I just like the video of the monkey. Talk about the monkey.
Chill pill. See? Larry says the same thing.
Take a chill pill.
I know. You're rolling out at 5.
I don't know. Nobody said it had to be an hour. There's no rule on time here. It's just
I'm a rule.
Heather's like, come on, what's up with that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cheat. 5 minutes out of the deal.
I mean, you're getting paid for this, right?
Right. Yeah. All right.
I mean, man.
We've got music going in the background, so we'll just let the music play.
I know. They're trying to. He's trying to cut it short. We're gonna find out about
Illegal
that.
Move.
I will give you.
Throw the flag on me.
Exactly. Yes. Flag. What? Hour and a half show. Jeez. Yeah.
I know,
Look, Jeff goes should be 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
That's a long time.
I got the message.
Time.
Yeah. I really don't think people can handle us for 2 hours. Nah. Okay.
Oh yeah, Scott wants to go dance to the monkeys. Yeah, exactly.
I want to get up and dance to the monkey.
He doesn't want us to see. Oh, he would show you, I think. Would you show them?
No, but the problem is these are my Star Wars dance pants, and that could get. Yeah, that's about all I can show. Larry, just put me in timeout. Timeout, young man.
See, we all agree. Oh.
Okay. Well,
all right. We all agree.
Play this
mugs
song
up. Mugs up, my peoples. Ha! Override.
Okay, so Sandy, we'll have to sing this for you. This song is Forget
I can hear
You.
it. TMI. Oh, Larry said your dance pants were too much information.
Oh, Larry, really? Come on. Who doesn't like a little lightsaber? A little Star Wars pajama pants? Come on.
And how many days have we wore those?
Hey, don't talk about that. Don't talk about. I only got one pair. And yeah, I know. I need to get another pair so I can wash them someday. Okay, now that's just TMI. Just stop.
That was TMI.
Just stop.
Yeah, that's Hey, you said it.
Yeah. Well, I have the clean version of this song on by CeeLo Green. I have the Forget You song, not the other one.
I watched him last night he was with Daryl's house with Daryl Hall.
Cool.
Daryl Hall
I like
has a
Daryl
really
Hall.
cool show called Daryl's House, and he invites artists to his house, and he does one of their songs, and then they do one of his songs, and it's really cool. CeeLo was on there, and CeeLo did really good. I was like, oh, that was awesome.
CeeLo's
So
the
look
man.
up. So I watch the Access channel all the time, AXS. It's all music, and it's got like so many different cool documentaries. The guy from AC/DC does a show, and his show is amazing. And I mean, yeah. Well, I'm into music, so I'm a music kind of girl. I love music. I love live music.
I know, and for everybody out there, she can't hear the music that we can all hear, and so it drives her crazy. And so it's just unfair that the most musical person here can't hear our music. So I'm working on a special contraption so she can hear the music, but it's gonna take wizardry, magic, and some crazy stuff. But we're gonna
Wizardry? Oh Lord!
Wizardry, some magic, some potions, some electronical wizardry. But we're gonna try to pull it off so that she can hear what we can hear, and
So
she
no,
can dance.
Jeff, no, I have not seen Songland. I did start watching The Dumb Bachelor, where they sing together. That's a new one.
The Dumb
Bachelor-
Bachelor? Is that the name of it? The Dumb Bachelor?
No,
I think it should be.
So
The
Heather
Dumb Bachelor.
was watching Bachelor, and then I was like, yeah, I haven't really watched it in years. Like I watched it way back when it started. And so this Bachelor, they're all single, all the men and women, and then they sing together. So they have to sing together, and then I guess somebody picks who's the best one. I don't know. Then they couple up and singing partners, and date each other. I mean, it's both. So
Singing
it's
and
weird.
dating. Singing and dating.
Weird.
Dating and singing.
And one of the girls, she liked this other guy, but he picked this other girl, and she got mad, and then so she picked a guy just random. So some of them just pick the random leftover bachelor dudes, right? So
Here's what Larry says. Put Larry up there. Larry he only watches the Scott and Sandy show. Oh no, he said Sandy and Scott show. I think it's the Scott and Sandy show, but that's okay.
oh, whoa, oh my gosh.
It's the Awakenings Within show.
My name has S-A, yours is S-C, so mine comes
Oh,
first.
is that how it goes? All right.
Oh.
All right.
Is this much, Sandy?
So I want to know on that show, what cracked me up is like, what if you think the person's hot and you want to date them, but they suck as a singer? How does that go? How does that work?
Well, that's what they're doing. Like, that's the thing.
Okay.
Well, most of them can sing. They screened them before they got on there.
Oh.
Most of them can sing.
So they're hot and they can sing.
Right.
Okay, nice.
But do they sing well with you? Like, are you a good duo?
I think we should audition for that. I think we'd be good.
Who?
You and me.
Aha!
Come on, we can do that.
Not heard me sing. You have no idea.
I've heard you hum.
I can hum.
You can hum.
Yes, Sandy. See, I like. Thank
All
you,
right.
Heather. Thank you, Heather. And
Sure.
Larry. You're getting ganged up on this morning.
I know who runs the show here. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, I'm here for her too, guys.
Stop it.
I get it.
Yo,
All
you
right.
do, huh? Oh, now it's overtime. Okay, now
Okay.
he's getting paid overtime. So we're gonna jump off here because I got to actually go
You got to
Work.
work.
out of work.
All right.
I have to work.
Well,
So this is my fun.
Thank you.
This is my lunch hour. Did you all know that? I take my lunch every day to do this. So that means how much I love ya. Mwah. You guys have an awesome couple days. We're going to talk about if we're going to do Fridays. Put in the comments if you think Fridays are a good idea or not. or we should just wait until again on Monday, because we will be on tomorrow night.
Yeah, come to our
at
evening one. It's a little bit different. A little different,
Way different
style,
vibe.
but we're still gonna have fun.
It's a different
We got our
vibe.
friend Suzanne, and so it's a little different vibe, and it's good, and we're gonna try to.
Yeah. Thank you
Try to
guys.
be
I do
positive.
appreciate you guys so much. And I miss ya. I miss seeing everybody. Mwah. Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.